Hey guys, James here. As you've seen from the title, this video is about my mom who had recently passed away, and I want to go back a year ago. So a year ago, I had lost my older brother, and in January 9th of 2019, and then following that in November was my uncle who passed away, and then recently on January 4th, my mom passed away due to health conditions. So within the last year, I've lost three people that were very close to me that I loved very much. And it's been a really rough year, to say the least. My mom, she was very sick. She was in the hospital on and off for the better part of 2 months before she passed away. I guess her death certificate said that she died of septic shock, and she had some sort of infection. She had some heart issues. Unfortunately, they were not able to save her. I was actually on the phone with her doctors every day. I was actually talking to her nurses as they were trying to resuscitate her. Unfortunately, they were not able to successfully resuscitate her, and she passed away. She died on a Saturday. January 4th was a Saturday. I actually flew out to California where she passed away and lived. The following day on Sunday, I had less than a week to plan all the funeral arrangements, and I knew it was going to be a matter of time and money. I didn't have a lot of either of them. I didn't have a lot of time because I wasn't getting paid for the time that I took off work to plan this. I didn't have a lot of money because this happened really suddenly. I mean, we all thought she was doing better in the hospital, and then things took a turn for the worse. I had less than a week to plan this. Things got really expensive really fast, even though I did happen to find a mortuary that was able to do things at a fraction of the cost that a lot of the competitors were. Still really expensive. The traveling, getting a last minute flight is really expensive. I actually got a one-way ticket because I didn't know how long any of this was going to take, but I managed to get everything done within a week. I have a younger brother and an older sister who was helping me with this. They couldn't unfortunately help me financially. My mom didn't leave behind a will or any life insurance, so there was no money. My family didn't have that kind of money to help me, but when we were filling out all the paperwork, trying to get everything done, I was asking about the cost of everything, and I was talking to one of the mortuary people, and they were telling me that a baseline funeral would be like $18,000 if I got it there. So I ended up having to have a viewing at a separate mortuary, and because 20 years ago my dad passed away, and my mom had to deal with all that. So I had never done this before. I knew it was going to be expensive. I knew that there's a lot of paperwork to fill out, but this was all sort of a learning experience for me. 20 years ago, my dad was buried at a cemetery, and we had his services there. My mom actually paid for the plot. She wanted to be buried right on top of him. So she actually paid for that when he died. So we didn't have to when the time came to bury her. So, and I was talking to because I had the ceremony at a viewing at a different mortuary that was more cost effective. And then I knew that she was going to be buried at the cemetery with my dad because the plot was already paid for. But I was talking to the funeral directors, and they were telling me if I had to pay for that plot out of pocket, it would have cost me around $10,000 today. So even though it was sad, I felt very relieved that my mom had taken that upon herself to pay for that ahead of time, because I don't know what I would have done if I had to pay for that out of pocket. I didn't have $10,000 for a plot, let alone a funeral. That was just a sigh of relief that just washed over all of us, because I had to pay for everything myself, and but everything went smooth. Everything was paid for, and she was buried on top of my father like she wanted. I found a place that was fairly affordable, and I'm just glad I could get that done and make that happen for her. She deserved it, and That's what everybody wanted, and that's what she wanted. Even with that being said, it was still very expensive. I mean, I had to fly down suddenly last year when my brother died, and last minute flights are expensive. So my travel cost, the funeral cost, I wasn't getting paid for the time I was out there dealing with the stuff for my mom. So that took a financial strain on me as well. That's why I decided to make this video, because, it's really drained me financially. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for you guys if you choose to donate. It's gonna be connected to my PayPal, so it'll go directly to me. I'll also leave my email if you wanna reach out to me, give your condolences, or ask me a question, or if a different payment method works for you, you can do that and we can figure something out. So yeah, anything helps, even if it's a few dollars, definitely helps absorb the cost of everything that I've had to, just absorb on my own while I was dealing with this. I had less than a week to plan all this, and as of making this video, I've been back exactly a week after getting back from California. So yeah, I wish this video could have been a positive one. That's part of the reason why I haven't uploaded any videos on this channel or in general, because of everything I've been going through in the last year. Every time I started to get over my brother's death, and then my uncle died, and then after that my mom died. So I've been dealing with a lot, so I haven't really been as motivated lately to do videos, and yeah, it's just been really hard on me. But yeah, I'm gonna try to upload more content. Hopefully there'll be more positive ones in the future. What can I say? This year has been the hardest year of my life. So if you guys can donate, anything helps. I'd really appreciate it. Links are in the description. Feel free to reach out to me, leave comments, send me an email, and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.